Okay, so we've got a Fishfinger Battle Royale, if you can have such a thing. I've got 5 lots of different fish fingers. Tesco's versus Birdseye with the captain. So top left we have the cheapest one, which is their cheap range, and of course it's cheapest because it's minced rather than all the others are fillet fish fingers. However, it's still cod though, and it's 250 grams, 70 pence more or less. Moving to the right, we've got the actual proper fillet ones, 300 grams. So they've knocked up the weight by a bit, so they should be more chunky, and also they're fillet, but they're pollock rather than cod, so maybe that will knock them down. Still 64% though. All the Tesco ones are 64%, as you can see, which is quite good. And also, I don't know if this is lucky, but that guy looks like he's been sunbathing on the surface rather than swimming deep down, rubbing amber Solaire on himself. So that'll be interesting if that coating actually makes a difference. Right, moving on. Finally, Tesco codfish fingers, £1.74. 300 grams again, still 64%. But that's well, that's like 2.5 times the price of the cheap ones for cod, and quite a lot more than the pollock. So I'll be interested to know if you can actually spot the difference between the actual cod or the pollock. I'm guessing no. I think cod is just sorry. Oh, it's cod, you've got to get it. But who knows though, but I still think that coat will be good. And now we move on to the captain's table, or captain's Birdseye as I call him. Now obviously that says 10, but there's 30 there, because my wife bought it earlier. And it says big value pack, but actually it's only big value pack compared to the captain's table, not Tesco's. Anyway, moving back on. So assuming, now think about that as 10 rather than 30. So 10 fish fingers, which are pollock again, 280 grams, so they've knocked it down from Tesco's by 20 grams, and it's 58% versus 64%. I tell you what, Mr. Captain, I might make you walk the plank with that. You're taking the mickey. Looks fine, of course. And finally, God, Benny, I had to get a mortgage out for this one. Birdseye codfish fingers, 10 pack, still 280 grams rather than 300, and still 58% rather than 64%. £3 rather than £1.74 for. It's like twice as much, just for him and his bloody captaincy. Mind you, I did get it on a club card offer for £2, so that was alright. So, there we go. From ridiculously expensive to the ridiculously cheap. How do they taste though? Stay tuned to part 2.